Ask him his purposes, why he appears upon this call of the trumpet.
What are you, your name, your quality, and why you answer this present summons?
Oh, no, my name is lost. By treason's tooth, bare gnawn and canker bit. Yet, am I noble? As the adversary I come to cope withal. Which is that adversary? What's he that speaks for Edmund, Earl of Gloucester?
Himself. What sayest thou to him?
Draw thy sword, that if my speech offend a noble heart, thy arm may do thee justice. Here is mine. Behold, it is the privileges of mine honors, my oath, and my profession. I protest. Maugre my strength, youth, place, and eminence, despite thy victor's sword and fire new fortune, thy valor and thy heart. Thou art a traitor, false to thy gods, thy brother, and thy father, conspirating against this high illustrious prince, and from the extremist upward of thy head to the descent and dust below thy foot, a most toad-spotted traitor, say thou no. This sword, this arm, and my best spirits are bent to prove upon thy heart whereto I speak. Thou liest.
In wisdom, I should ask thy name, but since thy outside looks so fair and warlike, and that thy tongue, some say of breathing, breathes, what safe and nicely I might well delay by rule of knighthood, I disdain and spurn. Back do I toss these treasons to thy head, with the hell-hated lie o'erwhelm my heart, which, for they yet glance by and scarcely abused, this sword of mine shall give them instant way, where they shall rest forever. Trumpets, speak!
Save him, save him.
This is practice, Gloucester. By the arms of thou wast not... By the law of arms, thou wast not bound to answer an unknown opposite. Thou art not vanquished, but cozened and beguiled.
Shut your mouth, dame, or with this paper shall I stop it. Hold, sir. Thou worse than any name, read thine own evil! Nay, no tearing, lady, I perceive you know it.
Say if I do. The laws are mine, not thine. Who can arraign for it?
Most monstrous. Ah! Knowest thou this paper?
Ask me not what I know.
Go after her. She's desperate. Govern her.
What you have charged me with, that I have done, and more, much more. The time will bring it out. It is past, and so am I. But what art thou that hast this fortune on thee? If thou art noble, I do forgive thee.
Let's exchange charity. I am no less in blood than thou art, Edmund. If more, the more thou'st wronged me. My name is Edgar, and thy father's son. The gods are just, and of our pleasant vices make instruments to plague us. The dark and vicious place where thee he got cost him his eyes.
Thou hast spoken right. It is true. The wheel has come full circle. I am here.
Methought thy very gait did prophesy a royal nobleness. I must embrace thee. Let sorrow split my heart if ever I did hate thee or thy father. Bloody pigs, I know it. Where have you hid yourself? How have you known the miseries of your father? But by nursing them, my lord. List a brief tale, and when it is told, oh, that my heart would burst. The bloody proclamation to escape that followed me so near. our life's sweetness, that we the pain of death would hourly die, rather than die at once. Taught me to shift into a madman's rags, to assume a semblance that the very dogs disdained. And in this habit met I my father with his bleeding's rings. The precious stones new lost became his guide, led him, begged for him, and saved him from despair. Never, oh fault, revealed myself unto him until some half hour passed, when I was armed, not sure, though hoping of this good success, I asked his blessing, and from first to last told him my pilgrimage. But his flawed heart, alack too weak to conflict, to support, twixt two extremes of passion, joy and grief, it burst smilingly.
This speech of yours hath moved me, and shall perchance do good. But speak you on, you look as you've had something more to say.
There be more woeful, hold it in, for I am almost ready to dissolve hearing of this. This would have seemed a period to such as love, not sorrow, but another to amplify too much would make much more and top extremity. Whilst I was big in clamor, came there in a man who, having seen me in my worst estate, shunned my abhorred society, but then finding who 'twas that so endured with his strong arms, he fastened on my neck and bellowed out, and he burst heaven, threw him on my father, told the most piteous tale of Lear and him that ever ear received, which in recounting his grief, it grew puissant, and the strings of life began to crack. Twice then the trumpet sounded, and there I left him tranced. But who was this? Kent, sir, the banished Kent, who in disguise followed his enemy king and did him service improper for a slave.
Help, help, oh help.
What kind of help? Speak, man. What means that bloody knife?
This hot it smokes, it came in from the heart of, oh, she is dead.
Who's dead? Speak, man.
Your lady, sir, your lady and her sister. By her is poison, she confesses it. I was contracted to them both. All three now marry in an instant.
Here comes Kent. Produce their bodies, be they alive or dead. The judgment of the heavens that makes us tremble touches us not with pity. Oh, is this he? The time will not allow the compliment which very manners urges.
I am come to bid my king and master I good night.